In the Trobriand Islands, hundreds of defiant warriors await the arrival of their enemies. They have emerged from the forest at the first light of day after performing the ceremony to invoke the god of war. These cruel headhunters have become sportsmen in a strange game, Trobriand cricket, which is an important social event. It was the British missionaries who taught them this game in an attempt to channel the innate aggressiveness of this people into sport. The cricket teams are made up of 11 players, but here they are all from the same tribe or village. Sometimes each side can have 100 or 150 men, and the match can last for days. Before the game begins, the rival teams sing old songs which speak of their warrior exploits. It is a way to incite and impress the rival team. Then they exchange betel nuts as a symbol of fraternity. These nuts, also called baul, are slightly narcotic. The Papuans eat them all the time, mixed with burnt coral dust, which increases the stimulant effects. The cricket bats are decorated with clan and magic symbols similar to those that decorate the bodies of the players. The regulation dress is the same as they used in the past when going to war. Shorts made from dried banana leaves, colored bands around legs and arms, and feather headdresses. The original rules of the game have been altered over time and have incorporated the old warrior rituals. The only similarity with cricket as we know it is the fact that the ball is hit with a bat and players run from one wicket to the other. All the rest is magical and ancestral liturgy. For these cricket warriors, a defeat at the hands of another village is a real tragedy. When a player is out, he is considered dead, and they cry as if he had really died. In the same way, every certain number of runs is celebrated like a major victory. During the 3 or 4 days that the match lasts, the women of the host village are in charge of preparing the food for the visiting team and organizing the farewell ceremony at which the paramount chief will give out the prizes in the form of betel nuts and yams to the most outstanding players. On the islands of Papua, there are many volcanoes, a lot of them active, like Turvurvur, which in 1994 destroyed the city of Rabaul, the capital of the island of New Britain. Thanks to a false alarm in 1984, the city was ready for evacuation, and there were no victims. A week before the eruption, there was an earthquake which alerted the authorities. For 4 days, Turvurvur spat out lava and red-hot rocks which set alight many houses. Everything was covered in ash. But the worst was to come later. When reconstruction work had begun, the rains arrived, and the ash that had been deposited on the mountain slopes was washed down by the waters, flooding and burying the city. Since then, the Turvurvur volcano has continued to spew out toxic gases, and the smoke warns of the constant danger. Any plans to rebuild the city and the port seem to have been abandoned forever. The people moved to nearby Kokopo, which is now the administrative capital. Old Rabaul is for the time being buried beneath the ash, a reminder of what the force of nature is capable of and how man is powerless against it. Rabaul was an important military enclave for the Japanese during the Second World War. A strategic place fundamental for such famous battles as those of Guadalcanal or the Coral Sea. The north of this island of New Britain quickly became a fortress. The bay was mined, the roads concealed with trees, and some 580 kilometers of underground passages were dug, linking the different barracks and encampments where they would not be seen by the Allied air forces. There are still some Japanese ships moored inside the tunnels built along the coast and opening directly into the sea. It is calculated that in Rabaul and the surrounding area, over 20,000 tons of bombs fell. In the bay, many remains of ships have been found, and thousands of torpedo shells. In time, these metal structures have been populated by algae and corals, which are home to a large number of marine species. Scuba divers from all over the world come here to see them. In any corner of the island, we can find rusted war remains and cemeteries which tell of the horror that war brought to these islands in paradise.